the United States brought the world's #1 terrorist leader to justice. Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi is dead.
This morning, U.S. intelligence agencies are sifting through highly sensitive information that was gathered in the daring U.S. raid on the ISIS leader's compound in northwestern Syria.
He proclaimed himself the caliph, or leader of a so-called Islamic State. But in reality, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi was a hate preacher who presided over a death cult of utter barbarity.
He was the founder and leader of ISIS, the most ruthless and violent terror organization anywhere in the world.
We know that the Army's elite Delta Force took the lead. About 70 American commandos participated in this raid. It took about 4.5 hours.
8 U.S. Special Forces helicopters swooped down onto a remote corner of northwest Syria. They knocked a hole in the wall. They didn't go through the front door because they thought it would almost certainly be booby-trapped.
No U.S. military personnel were killed, 2 were injured, and there were injuries suffered by a military dog. Meanwhile, 5 of Baghdadi's terrorist associates were killed in the raid on the compound.
And they engaged in fire with a number of defendants inside. According to US reports, they then chased Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi down a tunnel using dogs, attack dogs. Now, he took 3 children with him, 3 of his children, which the Americans say he took as human shields. He was wearing a suicide vest, we're told, which he then detonated.
He died like a dog. He died like a coward. The world is now a much safer place.
When al-Baghdadi, a former university professor, took the reins of ISIS in 2010, few had heard of the group or its new leader.
It's thought he was born in Iraq in 1971. After the US invasion in 2003, Baghdadi was detained in a prison camp that became an incubator for jihadis. When he was released, he joined al-Qaeda's offshoot in Iraq, rising to become its leader. He later moved into the chaos of Syria's civil war and split from al-Qaeda. At its peak, ISIS ruled over an estimated 10 million people in Iraq and Syria, enslaving women, performing sickening executions, and exporting its reign of terror to Europe and the US. In March, the group surrendered its last sliver of territory in Syria.
The thug who tried so hard to intimidate others spent his last moments in utter fear, in total panic and dread, terrified of the American forces bearing down on him.
This is a great day for America. It's a great day for the world. The president made a bold decision to launch this raid, and our military service members and our interagency partners executed brilliantly. So here we are. Earlier in the year, we defeated the physical caliphate, destroyed the physical caliphate, and now its leader is dead.
But that does not mean ISIS is defeated any more than bin Laden meant al-Qaeda was defeated.
The factors that propelled ISIS, in many cases, are still there. It's the chaos that exists in some of those countries. It comes down to bad governance, and in those environments, ISIS can flourish still.